Good evening, everyone. As you all know, or maybe you don't, it's about to be Easter. Funny enough, I have a friend. He likes to call it Zombie Jesus Day. Isn't that funny? It's not too different than what it could have been. Easter is, at its origin, a pagan holiday, reminiscent of the spring solstice, the spring equinox. Right now, in my little world, my little life that I have right now, been doing a little bit of farming. I have lots of spring crops coming in. Their little Their little heads are beginning to pop out of the ground. Kind of makes you wonder what it was like for our ancestors way back who a lot of this stuff happened on their own, especially during a time that there were still hunters and gatherers. They would just see every year around this time that this would happen. They would equate it to being some type of magic or some type of gift from the gods or the land itself. I wonder if it's, I don't know, out of line to still kind of think of it that way. To think of it as blessings that we get not only from our own labor that we spread amongst ourselves, but also as a gift that the earth has allowed us or gives to us. It is our food, it is the coming warmth of the spring. All the animals, they multiply. Here I'm at, there's a bunch of frogs starting to prop up all over the waters. There's two, maybe three times the amount of birds, flying around. In particular tonight, it just so happened to be a full moon, and I enjoy that sort of thing. Talking about Zombie Jesus Day, to the Christians, it's the birth of Christ. It reminds me of a video that my friends showed to me not too long ago. Must have been a couple weeks. The video itself is damn near a decade old, I believe. Maybe not that much, but getting close. It's that Zeitgeist movie. Kind of peppers along the idea of how pagan holidays have become the holidays that we have today. The idea of rebirth after wintertime, especially for the North, is nothing new. Going deep into it, we would say that the age is going to change as per the Zeitgeist movie. We're about to get into the age of Aquarius. Makes you wonder, what is it that our ancestors knew so well that they could figure how many thousand years in the future, in the past, the way that the earth or the tilt of the earth, the cosmos, and all that arrange themselves all together and give themselves this timeline that is beyond what many people today can even fathom. Perhaps that we just even take it for granted. And speaking of things that one can take for granted, seeing the way that the world is now, don't take for granted the rebirth of all these animals, all these trees, or the sprouts that come up that give you your food, perhaps even to some degree, whether you're Christian or not, the family that you have, the coming of ages for the younger ones as well as the going of ages for the elders. All of these things to be grateful for, whether you believe in such things or not, as the rebirth of things, death and rebirth, that is something that we all adhere to. It's something that we must all face. Some of my friends in the north have told me that even up to recently, they still have bits and pieces of, or like little peppers of snowfall. Over here, I'm at, we're just now starting to get rain, and it's been really hot and dry. I would say somewhere around 3, 4 months with no real rain. We'll see what this year brings. To all of you out there, happy planting, and I wish you great harvest in your lives, whether it be for your crops or even in your finances in the future.